We will create a PostgreSQL tutor or PostgreSQL SQL tutor, and the purpose of this Q&A application would be to answer all Postgres related questions, essentially the SQLs which are part of PostgreSQL. If it is MySQL or any other database, it should say that I do not know anything other than Postgres. We have already done this using the system role. Using system role, we can limit the scope of the AI model. Instead of a generalized model, we can make it as a specialized model, and that is the purpose here also. But instead of the system role, I'll be using the instructions parameter. So first, let me write the chat pretty clearly that the model should work as a PostgreSQL tutor. All right, this is the message. It can be thought of as the system message because it is similar to that. I have put the prompt in a very neat way, and this is what you should do also. First, I'm asking the model to be an expert in PostgreSQL syntax. And not only that, I have also put some additional comments or additional instructions saying that if the model does not get any schema or if the user does not provide any schema, the model has to assume the table structure and all the SQL keywords should be in uppercase. I'm also asking it to explain the query, and if the model gets any queries other than PostgreSQL, the response would be as such. So this is the instruction, right? And I'll have to use the responses API. I already have the client. Now here I'll pass all the parameters that you know so far. I'm using the GPT 5.4 model, and the reasoning is medium, the effort is medium. And instead of the system message, I'm putting the instructions, and the instructions is this variable PostgreSQL tutor. The purpose here is to provide the user options so that they can ask questions, right? So I cannot execute this directly. I'll have to make this interactive. The Python program has to be interactive. Of course, this is not how it would work. There should be an UI or user interface which will call this Python module. But I am considering this Python module as the application itself. So I'll have to execute this in loop. So far the user keeps on asking question, this model should provide the answer. So that's why it is a continuous loop of while unless the user terminates it. I can use control C, control D or whatever, right? There are two things that I have to add here. I'll have to take the input from the user, and to do that, let me use a variable prompt, and there's a function called input. Here I can ask questions to the user. So this is something which will be shown to the user. The user will ask the PostgreSQL query, and the input variable should contain this prompt. And we should pass this prompt variable to the input keyword. Now the purpose here is to make this conversational. So I'll have to pass the previous response ID also. Now here I'll use this keyword previous response ID, and here I'll use a variable old response underscore ID, right? Now after this is done, the old response ID variable should be added and it should be response.id. So this is how the old response ID would be added. It will keep on adding it, so it will become a conversational one. But for the first one, I'll have to have another one because if I do not provide any old response ID here, it will error out. So for the first message, I'll just execute the response API. And here I do not need any old response ID. So for the first time, this prompt variable will ask the user to ask the PostgreSQL query. The user will ask, then I'll have to print the output, and then it will go into the continuous loop, and here it will keep on adding the old response ID. Similarly, I'll have to add it here also, otherwise it will give error. So this is a conversational tutor, which is a PostgreSQL tutor. Not only that, let me put something so that we can demarcate the output, right? So let's print this one after the output, and I'll do the same here also so that we know that we are asking a new question. All right, I hope it is fine. Let's execute this, but I'll not execute it from here. I'll execute this code using the terminal, using the command line, because it will be easier for conversational. So I'll be executing this code. Oops, sorry, the virtual environment is not there. Let me install OpenAI here itself. All right, now let's execute this. It is asking me your PostgreSQL query. So let me ask how Windows function work in PostgreSQL, and let's wait for the response. We've got the output. It might take considerable amount of time. So you see the output is very big, right? So it has assumed a table name, it is showing the function, how we can use the window function, etc. Now here let me ask again. So it is prompting me to ask the PostgreSQL query. So show me date extract function, and it should show me the PostgreSQL syntax. So it has become a PostgreSQL tutor, and I have used the instructions parameter and the previous response ID. Now it has the context of the previous discussion. I did not have to ask it separately that give me PostgreSQL information, etc., because it has the context. So if you see, I have just asked show me the date extract function, and it started with in PostgreSQL, right? The extract function is used to get a specific part from a date, timestamp, and so on. So it has the context because I'm using the previous response ID variable. Now let's ask how it is done. How is it done in SQL Server? Now it should respond saying that I do not know anything other than PostgreSQL. So let me ask another question. How the average function work in MySQL? I should get the same response saying that I do not know anything other than PostgreSQL SQL. So the model is working, and we have created our first application, which is a PostgreSQL tutor. Obviously, the output here is not as user friendly. You'll not use terminal, you'll be using an user interface. Your application will have an user interface which will send these prompts to the Python application, and then the Python application will send the response, and then the UI will format all of this and then show the output. Of course, the max output token should be provided because right now I have not done it so the output is pretty big. This is consuming a lot of output token, which I'll show you shortly. Now let's terminate this, and we are out of the application. I'm using Control C, but of course this is not how you should terminate. There are ways to terminate also. But this is how we can use the instructions parameter and the previous response ID parameter to create a Q&A type of application or create a chatbot type of application.